On November 10th, Sesame Street turns 50 years old. The beloved children's show has introduced hundreds of Muppets, including fan favorites Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch, Bert and Ernie, and Cookie Monster. But the series has also created characters that raise awareness, promote diversity, and teach children around the globe important lessons. Here are 10 groundbreaking Sesame Street Muppets who made a difference. Aristotle is a blind Muppet who arrives to Sesame Street in 1981. His character is named after the Greek philosopher. The blue monster quickly befriends everyone on Sesame Street, from Oscar to Big Bird. He also explains what Braille is by reading sentences from Little Red Riding Hood. Katie is the first wheelchair-bound Muppet who premiered on Sesame Park, the Canadian Sesame Street production. She never let her disability bring her down, and often pretended she was a superhero called Super Katie. Since Katie's debut in the late 1980s, there have been several other people and Muppet characters that use wheelchairs, most notably Tara Schaefer, who was a regular on Sesame Street for most of the 1990s. Rosita is the first full-time bilingual Muppet cast member. Since 1991, she has spoken both English and Spanish on Sesame Street, and is often seen playing the guitar. In the early 2000s, she introduced the Spanish Word of the Day segment. Cammie is an HIV-positive Muppet who premiered on South Africa's version of Sesame Street. She's an orphan whose name means acceptance. Cammie's purpose is to educate kids about HIV and AIDS, specifically that you can't get it through touch or by playing with someone. UNICEF named Cammie a global champion for children because of her impact. Mahboob is an Arab-Israeli Muppet. He speaks both Arabic and Hebrew and promotes peace and friendship in Israel through Muppet diplomacy. He first debuted in 2006 and was seen on both the Israeli and Palestinian versions of Sesame Street. Segi empowers girls to love their natural hair and went viral in 2010 for her song, I Love My Hair. The head writer on Sesame Street wrote the inspirational tune for his daughter, who he adopted from Ethiopia, after she began saying negative things about her hair while playing with Barbie dolls. Segi's signature song has been viewed over 10 million times on YouTube. Lily experiences both food insecurity and homelessness on Sesame Street. She was introduced in 2011 and often spoke how her family didn't have consistent access to food. In 2018, she also had an online story where she was homeless, with Sesame Workshop also providing resources to parents. Alex experiences paternal incarceration. Like Lily's homelessness storyline, Alex's clips did not appear on television and is part of Sesame Street's Little Children Big Challenge initiative. Alex is first reluctant to talk about his situation, but opens up to his friends who sing the song You're Not Alone. Zari is an Afghani Muppet. She focuses on girls' empowerment on the Afghanistan version of Sesame Street. Aside from her character playing with other Muppets and children on the show, she also interviews Afghani professionals. Julia is an autistic Muppet who joined the cast in 2017. Her puppeteer who plays her has a personal connection to the character, as she has a child on the autism spectrum. The show consulted researchers as well as artists and writers to make sure Julia acted authentic. The character's portrayal has received praise from advocates. So what's your favorite Sesame Street character? Let us know on social media. Summer Delaney, Pix11 News.